What's up? What's the deal? What is going on? Let's slide over to YouTube and pop out the chat real fast. Slide over to Facebook. Bam, go live. Slide over here and share this up. Get it together. LFG. Let's fucking go, right? Let's fucking go. Let's get to this money. Um, Z's, what's happening, my boy? What's going on, Z's? How you doing? Boy, what a day, what a day, what a day. Yesterday was. Weird, right? Weird, weird, weird. Good morning. Chisholm Demon single prop came through for me and I had a good hit. Nothing nothing big, but hey, that's what it is, man. And we have to we have to get content with winning the day. That should be the prof the you know the that should be the plan. You know, win the day no matter how big it is. These smaller battles. You know what I'm saying? Me myself. I mean, I do like to do those 6 mans on prize picks stuff like that. But winning the day is really important, and that's what I've been doing lately. Especially like I said, my people who can't use the books, sleeper. Sleeper is a good option to help you double your money with the alternate props and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You might have to hammer them, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to win the day. The mission is always to be to profit and not deposit, man. I'm thinking about getting me a new logo and a new banner and a new stuff like that. New logo and stuff. All this stuff I did by myself. I just had that thought yesterday. Speaking of yesterday, weird, man. Weird, 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 right? That St. Louis game was weird. I didn't bet on it, but shout out to Pat. And he was on Jazz. I was on Jazz. I just didn't want to give it out. Shout out to him. He came with the I'm giving it out look there. So that's what's happening, man. I love it. Edwin, what's going on? Seattle, man. You know, Tristan McKenzie hurt me yesterday. Behind closed doors, I went behind closed doors. I ain't go in on him, but man, he put me in a rough spot yesterday, man. He put me in a rough spot. That was crazy. Um, Damn, that was crazy. Lefties ended up coming through for Cleveland, so shout out to that. Um, Lodolo, my favorite player of the day, he showed up and showed out. Love that yesterday. Um, what else was my favorite bat was Rushman, and we went in detail on that. He ended up getting hit, so he got 2 hits, so that kind of panned out for us. Olsen, man, he put a wrench, he put a monkey threw a monkey wrench in the game for me yesterday. JD Martinez hurt me yesterday. Um, and that's just about it. Didn't do too much for Bobby Witt. And like yesterday, I pointed it out, man. I do it for a reason, right? Jaden Blade goes out there and hits 2 doubles. Now versus that pitch, I told you he catch that motherfucker if he catch it. Prior to yesterday, he had 9 doubles and 3 or 4 home runs versus that fastball, and he goes right out there last night and hits 2 doubles yesterday. Adding to his doubles total versus that fastball, it had to be that fastball. It's probably up at 11 now, right? So when you catch those dominant pitchers out there, some of this stuff comes to truth. I live betted him. I didn't bet him pre-flop. I live betted him and still ended up cashing. So Wow. Woo. Man, it's a heat wave. What y'all think about that? All right, so look, today we got 15 games today, and I'm telling you, today is not the day. Today is not the day for me and bats, right? We got some spots. We're gonna touch on those spots for the bats, but today might be a day that we can capitalize on taking some high odds unders and things like that. What did I have to the side? Okay. Mm, okay. So, right. Um, Pitching. That's the name of the day today. We got a lot of pitching today, man. We got a lot of pitching up there. Somebody's gonna have themselves a good day. Somebody's gonna hit one of them big fat ass parlays too, bro. For real. Somebody's gonna do it. Probably ain't gonna be me because I ain't gonna bet it, but somebody's gonna do it. Let me go by what I had locked in already. Cause I locked in a few things last night when I got in. I just be so tired, man. I be tired, man. Doing this and then getting off of work and stuff like that. I don't get a lot of sleep. But I do it for the I do it, I do it for. So let me pull up a few things what I got locked in from last night. So I jumped on some spots last night. Uh, and I hate I didn't take any outs. So how you really want to do it is if you're on the books, you're gonna need a you're gonna need an account with you don't need a DraftKings account because you can catch outs on DraftKings right away. FanDuel and ESPN bet, those outs come out through the night, early in the morning ish, right? So we don't want to be a part of that. Um, First things first, let's look at the weather. Detroit, Atlanta, winds in from left at 10 to 15 miles an hour. San Francisco and Chicago, a few storms this afternoon, but likely hold off north of the ballpark. I'm more interested in the 90 plus degree weather and winds out to left center at 10 to 15 miles an hour. Arizona and Washington, winds out to left at 10 miles an hour with temps in the 90s. Great hitting weather. Houston and Seattle and Cleveland, straight spotty shower or two, likely plays without an issue. Houston at Chicago White Sox, still watching some of the storms, likely north of the hold north of the ballpark. Should be fine, but I'll wait to double check the radar pregame to be sure. Dodgers in Colorado, isolated showers and storms. A late start or delay isn't out of the question here, but the game will play. So there's possibly some humidity there with the rain. That's an important game there. Important, for the over, right? So, um, all right. So that's the weather. Okay. All right. So first games first here. We got. Oh, so yeah. So let me tell you what I had. I had. So Hunter Brown. I ended up taking the 6.5 strikeouts at plus 120 last night because it was only available on at the time. This was probably 11 o'clock, 11:30 p.m. It was only available on ESPN bet at the time. Um, Now I didn't sprinkle a lot on neither one of these plays, but this Gary Crochet, I bet them both, right? I bet them both because I feel like one of them going to get there, right? I'm looking to either break even or profit on both of these. Now, I'm not giving out this Gary Crochet prop, but I'm letting you know I bet it. His outs were an out. That's what I really wanted to take, his pitching outs. This Houston National team don't strike out a lot. No problem, bro. No problem, bro. No problem, bro. This Houston Astros team does not strike out a lot, right? I don't care how good a motherfucker is. I just don't. I'm betting it, and I bet it last night, But it's not like I'm coming over here saying, "Hey, y'all go bet it." It's not. He's not in a good spot. Can he go out there and hit his Ks? Yeah, but he's not in a good spot. And like I said, the Hunter Brown, he he's turned the corner a little bit. So shout out to him. Rough start to the season, looking pretty good right now, right? I took his strikeouts yesterday. The White Sox. Speaking of the White Sox, and I pointed it out yesterday. The WRC plus versus left-hand pitching has been looking good, and they carried it over towards Valdez. Who was that? Valdez last night. They whooped them on him. They whooped his feet. They whooped his feet last night, right? So, but today we'll get to that game because it's a different story. I'm a little bit more confident, so it's a different story. I'll be betting a lot of pitching props. I'm gonna win some today. I'm gonna lose some today. I'm probably gonna be non-disciplined, right? So, I took the over 11 runs, 11 last night for the Dodgers and the Colorado Rockies. Didn't sprinkle a lot on that. Did not. Um, Hunter Green. I took his uh, I took his strikeouts at 7 at plus 114. Not. I mean, I think you know. I think he has a chance to hit it. I mean, I say he probably will hit it. Uh, Strong lean. I just jumped on the number. Right. What is it right now? I just jumped on the early number because I knew I was gonna get there. It's a plus 114. Um, it's a plus 110 right now. It's kind of interesting, right? So we'll get back to this game, and then I did mix and match some strikeouts uh, for some guys and came out with a plus 200, some alternates, and I locked in Kansas City minus 1.5. I need them to go out there and make that happen, okay? And I got that at a minus 105 last night. Those are the things that I locked in. I had almost pulled the trigger. I fell asleep. I almost pulled the trigger on a Prize Picks play, but I had to go back in and figure it out. So those are some of the plays that I call early lines. Again, anything can happen. Detroit Tigers at Atlanta Braves. Uh, Over under 7.5 in the spot. This is a no run first inning candidate for me. If you want to like go there, I might end up doing some, under 1.5 runs and stuff like that. But it's definitely no runs first inning candidate here. Scuba on the mound, Lopez on the mound, and both of these guys strikeout props are in play. So I couldn't talk you off anything right here. The only reason I didn't pull the trigger on either one of these guys, because I didn't. I just was coming in taking the first thing that I see. I didn't do anything extensive here. I do know that the Atlanta Braves' preferred handedness is lefties, so Scooby. Hey, you got guys like you got a few guys that can come out there and hit him, right? But yeah, don't get it twisted. He's been one of the best pitchers in the league. He's up there with the top. He's in the top five for sure, top three, top five. How you want to look at it. And then Ronaldo Lopez, he looks really, 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 really good. Okay, so long story short, um, Scooble, he's got to get up to 7 Ks to hit this number. You could look at value for somebody like Ronaldo Lopez, who is in an okay K spot and doesn't have to get that many Ks to hit this prop. So you can get value on somebody like Ronaldo Lopez if you decide to ladder him versus somebody like Scuba, where you have to get 8 strikeouts to get in the plus money. Okay, and sometimes it could just be all about smart betting. Scuba has a 29% K rate. That's awesome. A 26% K rate for Ronaldo Lopez. Taking a look at yes, I like this as a no runs first innings, and you could also look at multiple games like what I do here. It's always been mathematics for me within baseball when I do my bankroll builders. Baseball, football, basketball, all the numbers stack up the same. When I take and I'll go in here and I'll take a few minus 300s, like three. or minus 400, something like that, that's always going to come out to plus money, minus 110. So you could also go with the minus 1.5 runs for a game like this. You can always also, what's another pitching duel? Cincinnati Reds can both. I mean, I think I know Green can give up a long ball, but for an example, and then you can see it reflected in numbers. This is probably going to be like a minus 300, but you can get the under 1.5 runs in the first inning for these guys here. That's a minus 162, and then you can go to another game just sort of like a pitcher's duel, whatever, right? So what do we got? Haney. Oh, right. This Houston Astros game kind of looks like one that you could probably get a no runs first inning or under 1.5, right? You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. If you put all three of those together, I'm quite sure you're gonna get plus money, right? So let's see. Yeah. So you get plus 103 for under 1.5 and stuff like that. It's okay to utilize that. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to get to plus money. You know what I'm saying? Trying to build a bankroll. It's a lot of different ways that you can do it. Some other ways that you can do it is hits and runs and stuff like that. They have individual teams, stuff like that. Uh, like individual alternate total runs and stuff like that. Can be tricky. It can definitely be tricky. You know what I'm saying? But under or over, and you can also take the unders. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Baseball is like I said, it's over 5,000 games in the regular season. You got to go in there and try to yeah, with Crochet on the mound for sure. You got to find ways to go in there and win money. We can't be greedy all the time. Cannot be greedy all the time, man. You got to go in there and win. You know what I'm saying? Double your money, even if minus 120s and 110s and stuff like that. I'm pretty much minus 130. I will lay the juice all the way up to a minus 140 in baseball, right? In different sports, I don't do that in different sports. But baseball is one of those sports that I'm fine with going. I don't always go to minus 140. 130 is like, yeah, 135, 130, yeah, right? Either way I go, no runs first inning feel to this game here. I couldn't talk you off of that. Um, I like it. Under insane game parlays, under 1.5 runs, shit like that. I like it. You know what I'm saying? Shaking down these strikeouts for these pitchers, I like it. Right. So what I will do right now is, since we're gonna be doing a lot of pitchers, I'll look at some of the splits and then we'll figure it out right now, like that. Right. So versus right hand pitching, what I really want to look at is Lopez. I want to size up these Detroit Pistons. I mean Detroit Tigers, right? Versus right hand pitchers. So Detroit on the season, 24%. K rate, a 93 WRC plus. 30 days versus right hand pitching. Detroit top seven, 24%. Still 86 WRC plus. Remember, they were hitting the right hand pitching a lot, so they kind of like cooling off. 72 WRC plus. I love that for pitching outs, right? So Detroit, 25% K rate. In fact, let me get ESPN bet up there because that's a book that I like to use when it comes to pitching outs and strikeouts. So I love that. I love this book for that because you can do some alternate things. So let me set this right there. And in fact, let me see what the pitching outs comes out at here, because I want to take a stab here. Um, 17 and a half, that would be a straight play for me. Okay, 17 and a half pitching outs, that would be a straight play for me if I decide to go there. So let me see, Ronaldo Lopez. I like the spot for him. I like the spot for him. 169 ERA. Expected ERA is 3.6. He's been pitching good, bro. He's been pitching good, right? 6 innings, right? So he's won 6 innings, one, two, three, four of his last 5 games. That's trending upwards. I like that. His last 3 games, 7 Ks or better in his last 3 games. His strikeouts are sitting at 5.5 right now, right? So right now, I like it. You know what I'm saying? I like it. Here's a guy, like I said, he's had 7 Ks or better in 3 of his last 4 games. I'm not condoning you to go up or whatever the case may be, but if you want to go up to a 7, this is what I was saying. When you're looking at value versus Tariq Skubal, you're gonna have to get 7 Ks to get minus money. To get plus money for Skubal, you got to go up to 8, right? Got to go up to 8. We got to go up to 8. Even if he does get to 8, the value is not on him right now. Versus you're gonna get 6 strikeouts for Lopez. Boom, he's in an okay strikeout spot. Over the course of the whole year, 2 weeks, last month, whatever case may be, Ronaldo Lopez. I mean, Detroit, they've been top 7 versus right hand pitching, right? Top 10 striking out. If you could get him some way to get you 7 Ks for Lopez, that would be plus 190. 8 Ks would be plus 350. So on and so forth. You want to dig a little deeper, we can go ahead and dig a little deeper. Ronaldo Lopez, we can look at some of his splits because that's what we need to do, right? When we putting our earned money on this shit, when we put our earned money on this shit, we need to look. We need to make sure we need to cross all our shit so we know we at least if we lose our money, we made the right play. So right now, in general versus lefties and righties, he's got a 200 batting average. Both he's pitching good. That motherfucker pitching good. Um, yeah, he definitely is. Let's go straight to the advanced numbers, right? Um, K percentage versus lefties, 24, 27 versus righties. I like that. Where are they? At home. This is where we want to go straight to home. Home versus lefties, 24%. Home versus righties, 24%. I can get down with that. I can get down with that. He fumbled it back. He fumbled it back. At least I know I made the right play, right? I can get down with that. I can even on the road. I don't know how many games he's pitched on the road, but his K rate goes up. 1 for lefties and 5 for righties, right? So at the end of the day, the splits look okay. The splits don't look okay. And then even if I want to go so far as, and I want to show you guys this, you know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna need it. Somebody's gonna need it. You know what I'm saying? Even I go as far as on the road for Detroit, um, on the road over the course of the season and striking out. Let's just cross it on up. Ninth in strikeout, 24%, 93 WRC plus. Last 30 days on the road. How many? What type? Wait a minute. Wait. Uh, yeah. That's right. That's right. Whew. Where was I at now? Yeah, last 30 days. Detroit still 25%, 463 plate appearances, 79 WRC plus. I really like the pitching outs and stuff like that. So here's what I'm gonna do, right? I'm gonna end up taking the pitching outs. I'm taking the pitching outs, and I'm taking the pitching outs. And then where was this strikeout prop at? Mm, right now, I'm betting on Ronaldo Lopez 5.5 at plus money. I might take it here, right? Might take it here. Keep in mind, I'm not betting a whole bunch of money. I'm betting a lot of volume today, but it is what it is. And like I said, you can take a 4.5 strikeouts if you want. You can take a 4.5 strikeouts in the pitching outs here. You know what I'm saying? Get you a plus 143. You could also take the 5.5 strikeouts and the 17.5 outs. You get you a plus 203. Or you could take them all straight. You know what I'm saying? All straight. Right here, you'll get the 7 strikeouts as far as they going on ESPN Bet. 7 Ks for him at plus 200. Like I just said, versus Oakland, he had 8 Ks. Versus Washington, he had 7 Ks. Versus versus Baltimore, he had 8 Ks. Um, he had 8 Ks, and he went 6 innings in all 3 of those games, right? Prior to this 3 game stretch right here, he had only had 7. He had only had yeah, he's had a stretch where he didn't hit his strikeout prop, and then the beginning of the season he pretty much hit it like 4 of his first 5 games he hit it right, and he's hit 5 Ks or better in every game except for 4. This little rough patch of strikeouts he had versus the Cubs, versus San Diego, and then versus Pittsburgh, it was a rough patch. So Tyler Wallace says, appreciate you for taking your time out to help people win. Yeah, man. Each one teach one. I spent a lot of time on this first game, but this is what I was looking at. This is how I'm gonna look at things. and then you guys can just go right on forward with it, right? I might ladder these guys up. I might ladder him up. I might put five and five right here, right? $5, $5, $5, and see what can happen, right? Spend $15 on that just to see if he can hit seven, eight, or nine strikeouts. $15. Yeah, might do that. If I hit one, if he hits seven, that'll be my money back just for the whole thing. Yo, what's up, France? What's up, franchise? What's happening? If y'all could, hey, drop a like on the video for me. Now, Scuba, his strikeouts are in play, but don't know if I'll get there, truthfully. Versus left-hand pitching, the Braves like left-hand pitching, man. This is their preferred handedness here. Um, Atlanta Braves, they are 14th in striking out, 105 WRC plus on the season. That's above 100. That's five above 100. You at least want to be 100. Um, you can rewind it in a minute, but I did lock in some plays last night. I went over the as soon as the beginning of the game. Beginning of the year, I went over some plays that I locked in already, bro, from last night. But some of them was kind of shaky, right? But all of them was kind of shaky. But then I just let you know what I played. One of those plays, I don't suggest it, but I played it. I bet it. I'll tell you guys in a second. Um, Versus left-hand pitching, Atlanta 12th, 21.9, still kind of low, 89 WRC plus. I'm coming in low on value. Hmm, that's interesting. I don't know what to do to configure that. Hmm, I don't want to mess up anything right now, so maybe if let me move my mic a little closer, and hopefully that helps. Let me know if that helps a little bit better by me bringing in my mic. But maybe that's something I'm probably gonna have to configure offline. Let me know if that helps a little bit more though, because I moved my mic in. All right, so yeah, so Atlanta, they still hmm, that's 14 days versus lefties. I didn't look at this last night. 22% K rate. No problem, fam. No problem. Mm, K rate is not where you really want it to be at. You want it to be a little bit higher, but a Scooble is a dog. Can he hit his K's? Yes, he could. We'll see. That's all I can say is we'll see. Atlanta creeping up. We'll see, right? As far as the side, I don't have a side in this game here. It would probably be. I'm not betting it, right? I'm not betting it. It'll probably be a lean towards the under. I'm looking at Lopez K's. Couldn't talk you off of Scuba K's. If you're on the books, you want to do a strikeout parlay, something like that. 6Ks. I don't know, right? Either the pitching outs like Ronaldo Lopez, yes, right. I'll tell you this. I'm taking his pitching outs. Um, Scuba pitching outs is a parlay piece if you want to get there. I would not put Ronaldo Lopez shit in the parlay, but I'm taking it though. I'm taking it. I'm taking his strikeouts. I'm taking it. I'm probably will put in a parlay Ronaldo Lopez. I'm taking his strikeouts and I'm taking his outs, man. It just is what it is. Ronaldo Lopez, right? That's a lot. Not a lot of bats I'm on today. Not a lot of bats I'm on today. Some of these pitching matchups, you can take the under on some of their props, though, man. You can take the under on some of their hits, runs, and RBIs and shit like that. You can definitely do that. Um, so right here, what I'm looking at here is this is another game here that you could look at pitching props and pitching outs and stuff like that for both of these pitchers here, man, because these guys here, man, they've been pretty good. They've been pretty good. So looking at Keller first, right? Keller, he's been hitting his pitching outs at random, right? And I like it that they're not in that they're not in that they're not in Cincinnati. That's one thing I do like. Now he's hit his pitching outs one, two, three, four, five, six, seven straight games, right? 7 straight games, if I'm not mistaken. His pitching outs are sitting at 17 and a half as a parlay piece, right? Be my guest if you want to get there. I couldn't talk you off of it. It would just be a parlay piece for me. I'm not laying that juice. Strikeouts for him, um, kind of up and down. His strikeout, he's sitting at like a 22% K rate. So his strikeouts can get up and down, right? Up and down. He does have some K stuff. He will put you away. But like I said, his K percentage is 21%, right? So ERA 3.3 with a 4.404 expected. And then on the other side, you have Hunter Green, my guy. I like Hunter Green, man. That's my guy. And I took his strikeouts, right? We went to Lodolo yesterday. These guys could have a solid rotation, man. We went to Lodolo yesterday with his Ks. Shout out to Lodolo. I took his Ks and his outs, so that helped me out right there. But here, in this spot here, 25% K rate. Um, he tweaked some things from last year. That his K rate, he's not throwing a ton of Ks like he was last year, but he's being able to last longer in the game. So that's awesome right there. His pitching outs, he hit his pitching outs in one, two, three, four, five of his last 6 games. His pitching outs are sitting at 17 and a half. I didn't play that last night. I think I'm gonna go ahead and play that now. I'm gonna take his pitching outs. I took his strikeouts. I'm gonna take his pitching outs separate. He don't get there, I'll be sick. I ain't gonna be sick, but it is what it is. I'm taking the L. I took some L's yesterday. Like I said, I'm betting in volume today, and I got to take this right. All right. Okay. So it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Hunter Green, he does have 10K upside. He showed it more last year than he showed it this year. In fact, he hasn't hit 10 this year yet, but he does have that upside right there. Just gave Chicago Cubs 8Ks. He can't give up the long ball, especially as of late. Power pitchers like that, they tend to give up the long ball. He's given up a home run, a better in 3 straight games, and 4 out of his last 5. So that's it is what it is. Earned runs, he can get kind of shaky in that department as well. He's earned a leash. He's earned a leash that as to where they can end up leaving him out there. If you do want to look at a bat, Reynolds has been looking pretty good. Actually, he pitches his worst towards lefties, I want to say. Um, and I probably pretty much know this by heart that he does pitch his worst towards lefties. I want to say, oh, probably not. Or what it is he throws that fastball 60%. So to lefty. So if you find a lefty on this side that can hit that fastball, they'll definitely be in play. Somebody like Cruz, Jackson Winsky, and or somebody like Reynolds. Reynolds has been on fuego, right? But hey, versus right hand pitching, I'm on it, right? Taking a look at some of his splits here, which I didn't. Hunter Green to help you guys. Just in case you don't want to, just in case you're a little bit undecided and don't want, don't know which way you want to go with it. He'll be on the road. His ERA is 3.0 on the road versus a 4.0 at home. Um, uh, go straight to his advanced numbers. His strikeout percentage is so on the road versus lefties. That's what I was looking at. On the road versus lefties, his K percentage is higher. Um, and then versus righties, his K percentage is down versus right hand batters. So these lineups should be out right now. And then you can look at lineups and just about count how many strikeouts in there. So whoever considered a strikeout candidate would be would be so looking at the batters would be like I want to say 22% and above. So you got start from the top. Andrew McCutcheon 26% K rate. That's one. O'Neal Cruz. Now Brian Reynolds 22. He's not a strikeout candidate. He's 20%. Um, O'Neal Cruz 32% K rate. That's number two strikeouts. Two strikeouts. Nick Gonzalez. Um, is this a confirmed lineup? Is he in the lineup? 23% you consider as a strikeout candidate. Okay, Riley Telez, Hayes, Joe, and then so Taylor, right? So you got four strikeout candidates there. It could be four in the possible, but four, three for sure. He knocked both of these guys down twice. Then we gotta figure it out after that, right? But there's some strikeout. There's some strikeouts there. There's some strikeouts there. On the flip side here, you got Ellie De La Cruz, one. He's a 31% K rate. Will Benson, he's definitely a strikeout candidate. I don't know if these are confirmed lineups here. So let me see. That's why it's important to look at lineups because I do look at lineups, right? That's why it's important to look at lineups to see who's in and out these lineups. So I guess these are the confirmed lineups here, right? Wait, I didn't see Yasmani Grandal over there. Let me see. Oh, he is in there. All right. Well, then these are the confirmed lineups here. I see one, two, three, four. Right. He whiffed those motherfuckers twice. We got eight. We got eight. Right. We got eight. On the flip side, Ellie De La Cruz, strikeout candidate. Will Benson for sure. This Jacob, one, two, three, four. Right. I see four. So Mitch Keller, his strikeouts are in play as well. You're gonna get a plus money for Miss Keller's strikeouts. Miss Keller's strikeouts are in play as well, right? And then if you want to get to a Miss Keller's outs are in play. If you want to get to maybe a 6-6, I think that's I think that's doable. Um, I think that's doable. It is what it is, right? I don't know. I don't know if I want to get there, but it's kind of doable, right? If you want to do anything, man, you want to do anything, same game parlay, whatever case may be. Right. So this is what I'm looking at right now for those two early games. I just wanted to get those two games out. Now, the next game here would be St. Louis Cardinals and Miami Marlins here, and it's just a fade, right? It's a fade of Cardinals, right? It's if I'm taking a side here, it's going to be money line parlays, run line straights in favor of the St. Louis Cardinals. Probably not a game that I really want to bet on, but money line parlays, run line straights. I can only look towards the Cardinals in this spot. I haven't been betting on Gibson. He's been okay. His pitching outs are sitting at 17 and a half, juiced up, juiced up, right? So it's a parlay piece. If you want to get there, I don't know if I'll get there, but those are the three first early games that's coming out right now. Um, like I said, Krynos, he's terrible, right? So even if you want to look at a team total or something like that the for St. Louis, be my guess. I don't know what the total is for this game. Um, I think it's 8.5. I think the total for this game is 8.5. So yeah, you can look at a team total for St. Louis or whatever the case may be, right? I like St. Louis. I ain't gonna lie. I like St. Louis bats. Just don't know which ones. San Diego Padres at Philadelphia Phillies over under 8.5 in this spot. I didn't really so this Padres game, this San Francisco game, in this Cubs game, um, I don't know. This game might be one of those games that the Cubs they might go over Kendrick's ass. So there you have that, right? I'll be looking at Ramos on the San Francisco Giants side for at least a hits, runs, and RBI, something like that, with an over 11 and a half total. Some of those games I lean towards the under, like yesterday. I did a live underplay in that cash for me. But ooh, Red Sox pitcher messed up my parlay, my outs parlay. But either way it go from this Padres game, it's gonna be Philadelphia Phillies or nothing for me in the spot. They just continue to play good ball, man. They continue to play good ball. Suarez, his pitching outs are in play. I probably won't be going to his strikeouts, but his pitching outs is in that 17 and a half. I couldn't talk you off that as a parlay piece. I couldn't talk you off that as a parlay piece. Sometimes this San Diego Padres, they numbers can line up good with the pitchers, and they still go out there and just don't produce a lot of runs. I'm done with them. Like I'm done. I can't. If it ain't for a hit for somebody, I'm done with them. You know. Arizona Diamondbacks and Washington Nationals over under 9.5 in the spot. Brandon Pfaadt on the road. Splits don't favor him on the road. Patrick Corbin, ass, right? Ketel Marte. You see, he's my thumbnail over there on YouTube. If you're on YouTube, he's my thumbnail. He's my guy, right? He's the guy. He is the guy. He's my guy. And I'm on a lot. I'm on a lot of these motherfuckers, man. Um, for the Diamondbacks. So I'll be betting a lot of those guys. Yeah, yeah, for sure, Corey. Fading him. We fade him, stiff arming him, man, straight up. So there's one bat that I don't mind getting to, and that's C.J. Abrams on the Washington side. Other than that, it's a fade, right? And I do lean towards the over here because I do think Washington found a way to put up runs here. So I lean towards the over. I'm actually gonna bet the over, and hopefully it hits, right? I'm gonna take the over here. Hopefully it hits. I'm gonna have more plays than usual. Um, but I'm just trying to be disciplined with how much I bet on these plays, man. You want to be mindful of that. But that's a decent number at a minus 110. Um, and I'm gonna take a stab at the over here. Um, um, I will give you guys. So let me see. This is the game I like for bats. So let me dish out some bats for y'all. Drop a like for me, man. If you're on YouTube, drop a like and a comment. On Facebook, drop a like and a comment. Help it out with the algorithm or whatever the case may be. Drop your favorite play down there. All right, help the algorithm. That'll help the video get out, man. Drop your favorite play down there. That'll be fire. Um, Patrick Corbin, like, look at that. That's terrible. Um, he's gonna have some games. They paid him a lot of money, man, so they got to leave his ass out there. He's gonna go out there and have himself some good games sometimes. Sometimes, not very seldom, but sometimes. And at the end of the day, I just want to see. I want to get this dominant pitch real fast, and I pretty much know these guys by heart, right? So let's see. Pitches. His pitches. Let's see. What is he throwing to us? A right hand. Um, Sinker, slider, cutter. Everything's getting hit up. Everything's getting hit up, man. You might as well say he's got a 300 batting average on every pitch he's throwing towards righties. And then towards lefties, Um, yeah. So damn, this boy. So I'll be looking at righties more than whatever. So at the end of the day, one of my top, if not the top bet of the day, is going to be Cattell Marte. Um, Cattell Marte is he's going to be that guy for me, man. Um, I want to rank these guys, man. I want to rank these guys. Patrick Corbin versus lefties. Hmm. He's really throwing that slider and that sinker. Okay, what about towards righties? He's throwing that sinker, that slider and that sinker to both. Okay, all right. Tell Mate, the slider and that sinker. Okay, yeah. Well, yeah, he's gonna have to be that guy for me, right? Um, so you can look at his history. It's probably his runs and RBI is probably sitting at 2.5. I like that. You know, his hits all the way towards the home run, man. Um, that'll be it there. So, but multiple bats. You do a hit parlay in this game. Uh, so for me, it shout out to Jock Peterson yesterday, man. He hit everything. And that's why I say when you got a bat in a good spot, you wanna you wanna take these guys for um it's total bases, man. You know, three, especially these home run hitters, three total bases, all the way up to 4 and 5. FanDuel let you pre-flop, let you go up to 5. I said yesterday I wasn't taking him for either a hit or a home run. I took him for a hit, and I ended up live betting him. He ended up getting 3 or 4 hits for about 4 or 5 total bases, right? So yeah, that's lit, right? Most of the time when your favorite batters are in good spots, sometimes they go out there and hit everything but a home run. So um, how the model is grading these guys out? I'm gonna tell you, Cattell Marte at the top, 5 for 9, 2 home runs. Grichuk, 3 for 15. Christian Walker, 4 for 8, no home runs. Eugenio Suarez, 8 for 21. Um, 6 singles to double on the home run, right? And those are the guys who have history versus them, and those are the top 4 guys that they have lined up. Lourdes Uriel, Blaze Alexander, da da da. Those guys, I can't talk you off of them, any of them, right? So that's how I'm looking at it, right? Grichuk, when he's in a good spot, you can watch out for Grichuk because he does take advantage of those good spots. So, um, Tyler Barnes said, "Who you got, my man?" Um, Patrick Bush said, "I'm leaning towards Schwarber home run prop, for sure." It's Schwarber and it's Schwarber in June. Ooh, we Schwarber in the month of June is ridiculous. Tyler Barnes says, "I like Corbin and Christian Walker." Okay, and I said Kettle, and I said Kettle getting hits. Okay, and I see Kettle for sure, for sure, for sure, for sure. All right, for sure. Feeling y'all on that. One thing I would say, what I was looking at here is what's the kid's name? I'll show you guys Brandon Fott, right? I'll show you guys Fott here. Now, where you want to target Fott at is on the road. He does have a he's throwing that fastball and that slider and that what's that sinker? He's got a 24% K rate. His splits. So in general, right? Uh, the Angels plus 1.5. Oh shit. So I ain't gonna lie, Calvin. I locked in Kansas City minus 1.5 last night before even looking at it, right? So it's like the Angels kind of flipped. The Angels started off hitting the lefties, couldn't miss versus lefties, couldn't miss. Now when I after I locked the bet in, then I went and checked it. Now somehow they hitting righties, right? But Reagan's is a lefty. We'll see what happens, right? I only watch MLB a little bit, but the Diamondbacks are my favorite. Nice, 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 nice. Okay, so like I said, some splits for him. Somehow, some way, 39 in his pitch versus left-hand pitch batters. He's got a 300 average versus lefties, right? So Brandon Pfaadt can get hit from lefties. The specific splits right here on the road versus lefties here, he has an 18% K rate versus lefties, um, versus a 30% K rate versus righties on the road. So home versus lefties, it's just his lefty versus lefties. He has a problem. He got a lefty problem, right? So that's gonna be yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's gonna line up for C.J. Abrams for me. That puts C.J. Abrams in play for me. Um, on the road versus lefty, he's got a 284 batting average, right? So at least for a hit, I'll be looking at him. See what the lineup's gonna look like here. Some teams tend to throw a lot of lefties out there. We'll see, right? So projected lineup would only have the projected lineup only, well, Abrams number one, Vargas, Ruiz can switch, Winker, we'll see, right? Sometimes C.J. Abrams come out there with a motherfucking lead off smacker, right? Like, before you ain't even paying attention, bang, you know. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. And then Arizona, like I said, I think Patrick Coleman puts his worst towards righties, and they put them out there, right? They put them righties out there. Is he pitching his worst versus righties? Well, I think it was pitching his worst versus lefties. He pitching his worst versus everybody, bro. Straight up. And to top it off, uh, yeah. So versus right hand batters, everything he's throwing out there is damn near 300 batting average, right? Uh, Everything is damn near 300 batting average. So no, I ain't gonna watch the game online. I gotta do some things, man. I gotta do some things. I gotta do some things. I'll be watching games all day because I got to go to work. I be at work at 2 o'clock, which is in one and a half. What's it? 1, 2, in 3 hours. I'll be watching games all day, man. I'll be watching games all day. Oh shucks, man. See, I got my little FanDuel shirt on. I'll be rocking that. I'll be rocking out. So so I look for them, and I might sprinkle on the team total for Diamondbacks. It's probably gonna be 5.5, right? Yeah, Tyler. Yeah. I'll be watching this game. I'll be at work, sitting at the desk, watching this game. For sure. For sure. I'll be watching this. This one comes on at 3. I'll be specifically watching this game here, sir. Live hits, runs, and RBIs all day long. Comfortably, right? Eating some M&Ms and shit. We got 5.5 team total. I couldn't talk you off of that. And last but not least, to give you guys affirmation versus left hand pitching here. Um, on the season versus left hand pitching, uh, Arizona number 2 in WRC plus. Isolated power, Arizona is number 5. OPS, Arizona's number 2. Slugging, Arizona's number 2. Um, on base percentage, Arizona is number 5. Batting average, Arizona's number 1. Striking out percentage, Arizona is bottom at the bottom, down at the bottom, like 23rd or some shit. Walk percentage, Arizona. I don't even care about the walk percentage. I'm going too far. Either way it goes, though, that's some numbers of affirmation right there to help you guys out. But I'm leaning towards the over in that one. Next game, Seattle Mariners down. Brandon Wu has been very, 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 very good, bro. He's been very good. I'm just telling you right now, where I like to target Wu at versus left-hand batters, right? And this Cleveland team can throw him out there, right? But he's been really good this year. He's been really good. He's been really good. I don't know how many games he's pitched, but he's been pretty good, right? Looking at some of the splits here, um, um, right now he hasn't had that many, right? So let's see who he's pitched. He's played pitched against. Game log here. Um, Oakland, Washington, and New York. He's only pitched 6 games, right? Um, hmm, 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 hmm. So how about let's rewind it a bit and go back to the splits and go back to last year. Okay. So last year versus lefties. Now he could have corrected it this year, right? He's only pitched 6 games. He's only pitched 6 games. He could have corrected that this year. We'll see. I'm not gonna recommend any bats, but what I do like to do, I like to carry over from last year. He's just been so spotty, right? His last start, he got scratched. I don't know what's going on with him, right? Um, they on the road. Um, so these are numbers from last year, not this year, right? So let me show you. His average versus lefties last year was 283, right? And let me see. On the road versus lefties, mm, home versus lefties, he had a 300 batting average. On the road versus lefties, he was 263. His FIP was up at 6.5. So we'll see, right? We'll see. I don't have a lot for this game. I know he's been pitching phenomenal. I know this team don't strike out much. Cleveland don't strike out much. This is going to be a wait and see approach for me, right? Now you got Tanner Bybee. He's in a good strikeout spot. Tristan McKenzie fucked me up yesterday, man. He fucked me up yesterday. That's crazy, right? Bybee. I need to take a look at some of Bybee's numbers real quick because I'm not betting on a lot of bats today. So let's take a look at some of Bybee's numbers here. He's in a good strikeout spot. His ERA at home is up. Um, hmm. Strikeout percentage is 24 versus lefties, 28 versus righties. Um, and then, if I'm mistaken, it seems like the last 30 days, this Seattle team is trying to get better. They're not striking out. Last 30 days, 25%, 106 WRC plus. Last 14 days, gotta pay attention to the trends, man. Seattle, um, ninth, 128 WRC plus. McKenzie, oh yeah, for sure, man. Just clean, fucked up everything I had going on for him, straight up. So last 14 days, watch out for these guys because they have been hitting. They have been hitting. And McKenzie, he gives up bombs and shit like that anyway. But mm, Bybee can give them up too, right? And they kind of shook me up yesterday. They got me shook, like Calvin got me shook, right? So it is what it is, right? Seattle, last 7 days, they jumped up there, number one, with a 138 WRC plus. So, you know, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. Over under 8 in this spot. I can see instances where there's a no runs first inning here. So I like the no runs first inning here, probably. Or if you're doing bankroll builders under 1.5, you can add that. Um, and if you just want to be rebellious, jumping on those lefts, Like Stephen Kwan is just a hit monster, right? Uh, Ramirez, Josh Naylor, like any two of these guys for a hit is plus money. Not them two guys. No, probably not those two guys, right? But hey, you can take three of them and get to plus money, or you could just mix in some strikeouts, whatever. This is going to be a wait and see approach for me. I just want to see what happens in this game. Um, there's a possibility the lefties could get to that guy. Baltimore Orioles and New York Yankees. I don't know, man. Don't know how many innings Cole gonna pitch. I can't talk you off anything here. I can't talk you off anything here. Cole strikeouts opened up at 5.5. That looks enticing. It looks enticing. I'll tell you what. How about let's go see what he's been doing? Okay, let's go see what he's been doing. Cole. They obviously they think he's gonna probably pitch at least 5 to 6 innings with the strikeout sitting at 5.5. So let's see what he's been doing. Right, we can do that. Um, Minus, what was that? So he went 3 innings on the fourth, 4 innings on the ninth, five full strikeouts. Then he went 4 innings versus Washington, little team. 4 innings. He had 10 strikeouts. Jesus Christ. Cole is back. Is he back? Is he back? Is he back? Shit. Hey, Cole might go. Cole might go out there and get him, right? How's Corbin, Christian, Walker, Cattell to all make a hit for 2x payout? I couldn't talk you off of it. Corbin Carroll been on my little shit list lately. He's like that sophomore slump, that sophomore slump. But I couldn't talk you off of it, bro. I couldn't. Um, what site you do that on? Because you can also go over here. Like if you expect them to put up runs, you can also go over here and get some alternate total, like some alternate runs in, like over 1.5 runs, over 3.5 runs, shit like that. You can add those into your same game parlay too, if you're on FanDuel. What site are you on? So, like I said, for the Baltimore um and or Baltimore and New York Yankees game, yeah, man, you do need a better site. You need as many sites as you can. I got referrals and stuff. But yeah, yeah, that's hey, I like all of them. They're in a good spot. But like I said, I couldn't talk you off taking the 5.5 Ks. Close your eyes and take the 5.5 Ks for Cole. Cole can go out there and get his ass rocked too. But the strikeouts look like they're there. Look like they're there, man. They look like they're there. Boston Red Sox and Toronto Blue Jays, like Bayo's got good kick. No, 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 no. I'm thinking about Bradley. I don't know what to think about in this game, man. Boston Red Sox, it's probably going to be, I don't know. I don't have nothing for this game. Uh, the don't have nothing. Tyler Bond says Boston. I don't have nothing for this game. It's probably going to be Boston or nothing. And you can probably look at Devers and or Duran, right? Shout out to them yesterday. Shout out to them yesterday. New York Nets at no Tampa Bay Rays at Minnesota Twins. Yes, the more books you have, the better. Shout out to Corey for that. You can bargain hunt all day long. Anytime somebody's got a promo discount or something like that, you can just jump right on it, man. Uh, you say you believe Boston is the better team. I can see instances. You know, Toronto has never played up to their competition since one year. I think they had a deep run, but other than that, they hasn't played up. They hasn't played up to my expectations in 2 or 3 years. Tampa Bay Rays and Minnesota Twins. Joe Ryan, I think his strikeouts came out at 7.5. His pitching outs are a parlay piece. If you want to get that, be my guest, right? His pitching out. Oops, no, it's not no more. It's at 18 and a half. I probably won't be getting there, but his strikeouts are sitting there probably 7.5, and I probably won't be getting there. Can he hit it? Yes, he can. Will his team strike out? Tampa Bay Rays versus righties? Yes, they will. Okay. Taj Bradley. His strikeout sitting at 6.5. Does he have great K stuff? Yes, he does. Can he give up the long ball? Yes, he can. Has Minnesota been hitting the ball? Yes, they have. um, he's coming off a big time K game versus the Chicago Cubs too. Um, these two are the least one, two good K pitchers, and I didn't jump on them. Right, I didn't jump on them last night for some reason. Um, Taj Bradley. The Reds and Pirates. I took both. I took both of the strikeouts. No. I took the strikeouts and the pitching outs for I took individually. I took the strikeouts and the pitching outs for Hunter Green. Now, as far as the side, I don't know. But Mitch Keller, you can take his strikeouts and you can take his pitching outs. But his pitching outs are a parlay piece. His strikeouts, I couldn't talk you off taking a stab at Mitch Keller's strikeouts. I'm not. But I didn't do a lot of parlays either, man. I don't. So I do those on those pick'em sites, but I hadn't done any. Taj Bradley, take a look at some of the splits on the road, right? Where he's on the road. Look at that ERA. It's up there, right? It's up there and it's stuck. So don't know how many games he's pitched on the road, but as you can see, that shit is high as hell. So his K percentage drops heavily on the road. So yeah. So look like on the road versus righties, man. So Tyler says he's leaning Reds, and Calvin says Toronto is my least favorite team to bet on, but I think they win today. Official play. Ooh, he went in on an official play on that. Shout out to Calvin for that. And I'm pretty much stuck on not betting on teams like my Cubs. I actually don't know who they are. Minnesota, they starting to come around to me. I said I wouldn't fuck with them until Royce Lewis get back. He's back, and they all somehow they know how to act. Um, Seattle is a no. Toronto is a no. I don't recommend nothing from those teams, right? I ain't gonna say nothing, but Toronto definitely is a no. I don't recommend anything from those guys. Gosman just took the fucking icing on the cake for he fucked it up for everybody. And again, I lost money on his ass getting tore up. My ass tore up. Okay, no, so yeah, so Todd, if you believe in splits, I ain't too much fucking with him, right? On the road, so he's only had 2 games on the road, and he did play some teams that will knock your shit back. Um, hmm, Baltimore, of course, they beat up on him. So a lot of that's got to do with that, right? So I guess, right? A lot of that's got to do with that. Baltimore fucked him up, man. 4 home runs. Damn. So that explains that. I can see myself giving him the benefit of the doubt. What time is this game? Come on. I need to think about it, right? I need to think about it. And then what do we got here? Oh, Joe Ryan, right? So hmm, I didn't take his numbers. I didn't. I didn't take his numbers. We got a lot of strikeout potential here on the slate in general. I'm gonna just wait, man. I'm not giving the play out right here. I'm just waiting for a little while, man. I'm just waiting, man. You know, two 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 good strikeout candidates here. 11:21 for this game getting ready to come on, right? 11:21. Uh, I might do a little something for that game. 11:21. I might do a parlay on this game. It's AC Seattle winning. Um, on those early games probably. So the Chicago Cubs game and the San Francisco game, I don't have nothing. Oh shit, I'm tripping. The New York Mets and the Rangers game. So this is another team where I'm glad I've been ducking that smoke here, right? So I'm gonna tell you this: Seager, I'll take Seager any day, right? Um, I'll take him for at least a hit any day. That's nothing, right? Um, I like this spot for Simeon. I haven't pulled the trigger on anything for him. I don't like Heaney in this spot. The team, New York Mets, don't strike out. I don't like Heaney in this spot. Okay. Um, JD Martinez let me down yesterday. I should take him for a home run today. So I'm still gonna like him. Um, the usual suspects. Okay, I like them. Uh, it's going to be Alonso, Martinez, Marte. What the fuck is that boy named? The Switch. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The Switch. Y'all know who he is. One of the top bats over there. Um, I like the Mets to score runs. I know people like, damn, he don't give out money lines and shit. I like the Mets to score runs, score against Haney. Okay, what's the total on this one? 8.5. Their team total is probably sitting at 4.5, 4.5, 4.5 at plus money. Considering what they've been doing as of late, I couldn't talk you off of that. Even if you want to, if you want to get down to a 3.5 in parlays, a 2.5 in parlays, something like that, be my guest, right? Be my guest. I like them to put up runs here. I like them to put up runs here. I ain't even gonna lie. We'll see. We'll see. Those bats I just named, I like all of them though. I like them. Starling Marte hits lefties really well. Um, Houston Astros, Chicago White, excuse me. Jordan, he left for he didn't play because of a personal reason. So Crochet, man, Houston don't strike out, man. Houston don't strike out. You can look at his pitching outs. Brown has came around. So I did sprinkle on. I took Brown K's last night. Okay, I took Hunter Brown K's last night. You can look at his pitching outs. I couldn't talk you off of that. I like it. I couldn't talk you off Crochet's pitching outs. This Houston Astros offense can be anemic at times. Uh, they at home. So a lot of people winning money on the first five for Crochet, right? So I like his pitching outs more than I like his strikeouts, and I couldn't talk you off his strikeouts, but I like his pitching outs more. Okay, I ain't even gonna lie, I like his pitching outs more because that's where it's pointing me at, man. Versus right hand pitching, you can look at numbers on the season. Houston in the strikeout category, they down there, right? 110 WRC plus on the season. What about overall, right? Last 30 days. Um, Houston creeping up a little bit, 20% K rate, 100 WRC plus. Last 2 weeks, what have you done for me lately versus righties? Crochet is a righty, right? Crochet is a righty, right? Oh, he's a lefty. And truthfully, I think that's even worse, right? So, one thing I think this team does do is hit lefties, right? I think they got higher 15% K rate versus lefties, 108 WRC plus. Let's just cut to the chase, right? Now, since it's a lefty, they're probably not a big sample size, right? Houston, 13% K rate, 81 WRC plus. Like they don't strike out a lot, man. 283 plate appearances, that's not a lot, but they don't strike out a lot, man. Last 14 days, there's probably about 100 plate appearances. Let's see. Down at the bottom, 14%, 129 K rate. Like, 14% K rate? I damn near don't even want to take his outs, but I'll take him. I'm probably gonna take him, right? And Hunter Brown, it's just been the vice versa. White Sox, they've been hitting lefties, but they ain't been hitting righties as good as they've been hitting lefties. So and then Chicago White Sox, they strikeouts, they up there, right? They up there. Hunter Brown. Let me take a look at Hunter Brown real quick. Hmm. On the road, his ERA is up a little bit. Hmm. K percentage is up still. I like him. I still like him. The month of June, May, K percentage is up. So since March and April, right, but then May, he's starting to turn it up a little bit, right? 26% K rate. June, 31% K rate. Probably that's one game. April and May, March and April was probably rough for him. May, starting to getting his act together a little bit. June, he should be on the straight for it. They see something in him. They see something in him. We'll see, right? We'll see. So I did take his strikeouts. Um, and that's just about it. That sums it up for this game. I'm gonna leave the bats alone here, right? Um, Dodgers and Rockies. I just sprinkled a little something on the over last night, nothing spectacular, blindly. Uh, I'm probably gonna take Otani for a home run. Yesterday I bet Otani, Freeman, and Smith for a home run. Otani helped me salvage some of that money back. He hit a home run, won some of that money back, right? I'm going back to the well for Otani for a home run. When you're hot, if if he's hot, if he's hot. Well, I might just take him for. I'm probably gonna take him for 4 total bases, or maybe 5. I don't know. We'll see. And Milwaukee Brewers at Los Angeles Angels here. Oh, you know what? I'm tripping. Calvin Johnson said he took. Wait a minute. Wait. Calvin said he took Angels. Right. I'm thinking about Kansas City was playing the Angels. They're not playing the Angels. Okay. The Angels are playing Milwaukee. Okay. See, all right. Okay, with Anderson on the mound. Okay. Well, I'm so forgiving because I'm gonna forgive Peralta for what he's been doing. But I had looked at the numbers though, man. I didn't pull the trigger on anything for Peralta yet. I did look at the numbers, and Peralta is damn it. I mean, the Angels they hitting righties, man. Peralta been giving it up, man. I'm gonna see how my day goes. If my day start, if everything I'm staying right now is panning out, y'all know I'm taking the over on his K's. I'm gonna just tell you that right now, okay? If the day is because this game comes on later on, right? If the day is going good, I'm taking the over. If y'all be like, damn, this pick's snapping, you know I'm taking the over. Kansas City Royals here. And I couldn't talk you off Christian Yelich. Do a heat check on him. He hit a home run yesterday. Hopefully he might be getting hot, right? So it is what it is, right? So Christian Yelich could be a bat there. Mm. Kansas City Royals, I'll take them 1.5. Cole Reagans couldn't talk you off his strikeouts. His pitching outs opened up at an 18.5. I just fell back from it. Blade, shout out to Blade. Blade. He went out there and gave us two doubles yesterday. After I pointed it out, I didn't pre-flop bet it, but I bet him to get a hit on live, and he got that right. So shout out to him. But I'm looking at the Kansas City Royals money line parlays, run line straights. I took the Kansas City Royals at plus 105, minus 1.5. Cole Reagans, I like his strikeouts. I like his pitching outs. Just not betting his pitching outs at 18.5. He might get there, might live bet it, whatever the case may be. Strikeouts, he will strike your ass out. 7.5 Ks is where they open up at. Don't know if I'll get there. Might go with a player performance double, 6 or 7 Ks, and the win. Okay. That summed it up right there, man. That summed it up right there, man. Um, have a great day, guys. Have a great day. Not a lot of bats. Remember, these games here, you can go in and a lot of these pitching matchups, you could just start taking some unders on guys. Total bases, go over to some of these bets, some of these sites and take the under 1.5 runs and shit like that, right? Um, I didn't do a money line parlay or none of that shit, right? I did not. What I'm probably gonna end up doing here is going over here to ESPN bet and bet. I am gonna do that though. I'm gonna go over here to ESPN bet. I'm going to do a parlay probably. I'm going to hmm, let's see. Keller's pitching outs is 18 and a half. I'm gonna take 17 and a half pitching outs for Green. I'm going to take I'm gonna take 5.5 strikeouts for both of them at a plus 223. Okay, just for a parlay, just to get the juices flowing. Let's see if these guys can hit this at a plus 223. This is I did a little strikeout parlay last night, but it was just a bankroll builder joint. So I'm getting ready to lock this in, right? Um, Peace out, guys. Peace out, man. Good luck to you guys today. Good luck to you. It's a lot of pitching matchups. Think under batters, right? Under for some of these batters. You know what I'm saying? Hits, runs, and RBIs, shit like that. Under for some of these batters. And yeah, so let me see. Let me see if I can get one together real quick. Let me see. I would take unders for hmm, 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 hmm. I don't know, sir. I don't know, sir. Ma'am, I don't know. Oh, you know what too? Garrett Cole, what's his strikeouts at? Minus 130 now. What about on FanDuel? I should have took his strikeouts last night, man. 5.5 minus 112. I got ample little bit of time to think about pulling the trigger on that. Some tell me he might hit that shit though. All right, guys. Peace out.